Hi, y'all. I'm Allison. Another month has already gone by, so let's do my wrap up for the books I read in May. First, we'll start with the lineup. Here was what I was supposed to read for Just Spin It, Something Wilder, Mary Queen of Scots and the Murder of Lord Darnley, All That Remains, Othello, The Library of the Dead, Dear Mr. Darcy, and The Cruel Prince. The Sims picks were As You Like It, The Wizard of Oz, The Night She Disappeared, Starsight, Bluebird, Two Can Keep a Secret, Dying to Meet You, and 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. For the extras, we have the Thursday Murder Club for Read Your Bookshelf, Library of the Dead, and The Body in the Library for a TBR Knockout. And then for Buzzword, we have Turn Right at Machu Picchu. Now, we won't be doing any reviews or book discussions during this video, and I doubt I will be doing reviews for everything that I read in May. So if there are any books that you're particularly interested in, be sure and note it down in the comments, and I'll make sure to put up a review video for that one. I do have a few already filmed that are just waiting for editing, but like I said, if there's one you're particularly interested in, let me know. So I managed to read 13 of these with a total of 4,712 pages, and I listened to 7.8 hours of audio. Not too bad, but I definitely did not finish my TBR. I finished the ones for Just Spin It, and I read all of my extras. But we're going to have to spin the wheel of shame later on in the video because I did not even make my halfway point in the Sims picks. So that's why I have a wheel of shame, right? Let's talk about the stats for the month and some notable books. We'll hand out some awards, and then we'll get to that nasty old wheel here in a minute. Longest book I read was Mary Queen of Scots and the Murder of Lord Darnley with 586 pages. Shortest book of the month was A Body in the Library by Agatha Christie with 207 pages. Turn Right in Machu Picchu took me the longest with a total of 7 days. And the runner-up for that was Mary Queen of Scots again, which took me 3 days. I started the Edinburgh Night series, The Folk of the Air, and Thursday Murder Club. I didn't finish any series, but I made progress on Case Scarpetta and The Saxon Tales. My most read genre for the month was mystery with 4 books, followed by historical fiction with 3 books. And once again, I was mostly an adult, a total of 9 books in that category, and 4 as YA. I didn't have any middle grade again. That will be fixed in June. An author I want to read more of would be a tie between Richard Osman and Karen McManus. Love her, and he's a new favorite. He's going to be an auto buy for me. Which leads to my favorites of the month. Again, I have a tie, Thursday Murder Club, and a surprising dark horse, Bluebird by Sharon Cameron. So these were the 2 standouts in a month of really good books. I did have a flop though, and that was Othello. I didn't really have any palate cleansers this month. And that's what I call the books that are kind of just middle ground, that aren't bad, but not really outstanding. So I had a really great month. And again, that goes with, I didn't have any authors that I would say are not for me. So good reads all the way across. Which, speaking of completely on a tangent, I am now officially completely 100% on Goodreads. Took me a long time to get all of my books in there, but now that they are, I will be updating that site as well as Storygraph with all the books I read and purchase, etc. Let's see, the most fun book I read, I think would have to go to Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. And I think the most relaxing would have been Dear Mr. Darcy. So that's all of my stats and my little awards. Let's go on over to the Wheel of Shame and see how big that wheel's going to get and which book I am going to have to read during June. All right, so let's go through here and add the books that I haven't read yet, and then we'll give it a spin. First up is As You Like It. We have The Wizard of Oz. The Night She Disappeared. Starsight, which was supposed to be my mood read. Dying to Meet You. And ironically, my other mood read. 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. So my wheel got considerably bigger. I am really tempted to remove A Darker Shade of Magic, but now that I've said it, it's probably going to come up. All right, let's see which book I will be reading as my quote-unquote punishment. All right, not upset by that. Well, that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like I said, if there are any books that you would like a review on, I have filmed some previously that are just waiting to be edited. But if there's anything in here that you're particularly interested in, let me know down in the comments and I'll make sure to address that book. And if you enjoyed this, be sure and give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Let YouTube know that I might be onto something here. Until next one, I'll see y'all later. Bye now.